Hello, I'm Robin Ayers, and welcome to the official Johnson After Show. We're sitting with the cast of Johnson to unpack the biggest moments of tonight's explosive episode of Johnson. If you're watching this and you haven't seen the latest episode, pause right here and hop on Brown Sugar right now to catch up. Then pick back up with us once you're ready because we are spilling the tea tonight. Welcome to the official Johnson After Show. I'm your host, Robin Ayers, and I am sitting with these guys. We've got Derek Brady and Deji LeRae. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's talk about what's going on with Jarvis. We are really, it's heating up with this community activist thing, and this is really affecting him, and I think he actually has some things brewing with Danny. But I want to break down your perspective on police brutality. I want to talk about the dangers of policing in the community against activists. Do you have a thought on that?
Well, look, police are needed, right? They're an important part of it, but there is a lot of times where police sometimes, they, instead of de-escalating, escalate from the gate.
Yeah.
So I think that now what we're seeing, especially with the internet, we have a volume that we can turn up and we can also shine the light on. There's always someone with a camera. There's always someone recording. And so, you know, that's what we're seeing more now. And with the protesting, Danny's making sure that equality is here.
And Danny is brave, man. She is brave. She is a young Black woman who is just handling her business on the front lines. She's vocal. She says what she thinks, and you know, she actually left her job with this guy to go and fight for social equality. You know, and so, you know, she has to be protected. So I think that's Jarvis's perspective throughout the season thus far is making sure that she's safe and protecting her. I think he's doing it with pure intentions, you know. But now you can ask Derek's why Jarvis is showing up at Danny's Motel and hanging out. And,
Great question.
What's going on with that?
Hey, Jarvis.
Hey.
Come on in.
Right, so about that.
Yep.
Jarvis is looking at it like this. Danny needs to be protected at all costs. And so he's showing up at her motel to make sure that she's safe. And as far as the attraction, they support one another.
Sure.
And their communication, it can sometimes be like music, but he's focused on keeping her protected.
Like what?
Okay.
Like music?
Yeah.
I think that was well said. And I have to say, Danny is a perfect representation of what we need. And we see a little bit of that in our day and age, but she's more of what we need in today's society. And I have to give it up to Jarvis as well, because he is protecting her. And they say, we know Black women are the least protected and spoken up for. So from me to Jarvis, we want to say thank you. But right now, we've got a special guest. Y'all know how we do it. I need you, Deji, to go ahead and pick up that tablet.
Okay.
And let's see who we've got joining us today.
Who we got?
See who this is.
Hey.
Hey, Johnson men. Terri J. Vaughn here.
Oh,
Hey,
Terri J.
Terri.
What's up?
I had such a blast working on the show with you guys this season. It was fantastic. And I wish I could be there with you right now, but I can't. So my question is for Deji, aka Greg.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of blowing up my spot by taking me to one of my students' parents' house? I mean, come on, sir. You could have warned a sister.
Yeah, that was, the house.
Was that bad?
I don't know if it was bad. It wasn't good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought, you know, well, if you watch the entire episode, she practically forced Greg to take her.
It's a small get-together with a few friends. No co-workers. So if you want to roll.
Greg was like, I'm gonna go do this thing tonight. And, you know, she wanted to go. So he didn't think it was going to be an issue. This is Omar's housewarming, right? This is his best friend. This isn't somebody who works at the school. This isn't her colleague, you know? But of course, as he finds out, you know, this was, it was still an issue for her because, you know, Caleb goes to the school. So,
Right.
And people talk, you know, that's just how it goes, and she knows that. And so she's very protective over what she's worked so hard for.
You knew that Naomi and Omar's son attended my school. I told you I needed to keep this low key.
Yes, that's my fault. I totally forgot.
You don't have anything to lose. I do.
It was important to her, you know, and Greg didn't understand that fully, so, you know, he'll own it.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
However, Wanda and Omar may not be colleagues, but Wanda and Greg definitely are colleagues.
Correct.
So you don't think Greg sees the issue with this and how these could, you know, perpetuate some other issues in the future?
Well, I think if we're staying on the topic of relationships in the workplace, you know, Greg has never really had an issue with that. Because he ain't really had a job like
That's
that,
what I'm
right?
saying, but he didn't even work
Yeah, that's what I'm
anywhere,
saying.
though.
Like, he ain't really had a job that mattered so much to where you can't really, you know,
Sure.
go in that direction. But she has, and she's worked hard for it. So I think people learn by experience. You know, I think this is probably his first experience of this type of situation, and I would dare to say that he would make better decisions the next time around.
We are going to see if he makes better decisions next time around. So Derricks, we finally find out who has been harassing Jarvis.
Right.
Talk about that scene. That was a very impactful scene right there.
Well, look, someone broke into Danny's house. Someone broke into Jarvis's house.
Yeah.
And not only that, but attacked Danny, right? And so he finds out through the help of Greg, right, and getting some people on it, that it is Richard, who was actually hired by Kevin. And so made some calls, stopped him, and they had to confront him.
Just say the word, because my boy Brick here knows how to make people disappear.
Nah.
Whoa,
No.
whoa,
We're
whoa.
gonna let him go. But I am gonna hang on to your ID. Yeah? So if you ever come near me or Danny again, we gonna pay you a visit. You understand me?
Jarvis turned up a little bit at the end of episode 7. He got his Denzel and Training Day on.
A little bit.
Yeah, in the middle of the hood.
Yeah.
Telling them what it is and what it ain't gonna be. But it was pretty fun to shoot. We filmed it in the SWATs, and we had some really cool background talent who were very authentic.
Nice. It sounded like you guys had so much fun.
We
and
did.
I know there's more fun to come in the upcoming episodes. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. You guys, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Another one in.
Woo!
Come on, man.
Sir.
Yeah.
Watch all new episodes of Johnson on cable, satellite, or over the air. Find Bounce in your area by going to the URL below. That's bouncetv.com/find us.
I shine.